trouble club ownership is not only the thing that Manchester United fans are experiencing at the moment. Sheffield Wednesday's owner, Chansiri, has a 2 million debt to pay off for the club of Sheffield Wednesday. If he doesn't go ahead and do that, the club could be facing sanctions, they could be relegated down to League 2 and even possibly further than that, and a transfer ban could be applied to the club. What does he do? He comes out and says, if 20,000 people gave £100, then it's 2 million and it's clear. This guy's insane. You're the owner of the club. Your family is worth over a 700 billion because that's the company you have running in the background that made you the guy that can go ahead and sign this club basically for yourself and for your fun. And now the club is struggling and you don't want to step in and help, but you're actually saying the fans should go ahead and do that. Now, Sheffield Wednesday are currently in the last position. Yes, 24th position after 14 games, only 6 points. And they're already looking at relegation. But it's not only that, sanctions and also being relegated even further than that could ruin this historic club. So today I am here to hopefully help them pay off these debts, right? And then we will go ahead and start working on a new future for Sheffield Wednesday. Instead of the 2 million, I'll do 10 million, okay? Let's start by paying off the debts with 10 million in terms of transfer revenue coming in, and then we go ham rebuilding the club. Let's do this. So how do we pay off that debt of this club? We are looking at a couple of players here who are worth a lot of money but don't belong to the team. John Buckley to start things off. Then we have Vasquez loaned in from AC Milan. But the other ones that could make up that 10 million. Sean Bernard, he is one with a 68 rating, 2.2 million in value. Musaba, 66 rated, coming in with 1.5. And then you have a bunch of older players who I definitely have to sell immediately. So the older ones, we're going to cash in right now. Hey, we can't be sentimental here. Keep players that have done well in the past. We have to get rid to save the club, right? Technically, it is 2 million, but I'm going to make it 10 to go ahead and make it even more challenging. Hey, owner, pay attention. Gregory is the one that I'm going to list up. Bannon is going to be listed up too. Johnson, 32 years old. Palmer, 31. Smith, 31. As you can tell, plenty of older players who will leave this team, but obviously some of these guys are starters, and that is a big issue. If we let these guys go, the team is going to become weaker and survival in the championship could become even harder. So even surviving this season would be a big achievement after these sales. And here we are now looking at the club's financial situation. Match tickets, merchandising, all that stuff, ignore it. Look at the bottom right side. Transfers. I've sold players for 6.75 million already. Yes, massive moves have been made, and sadly, some of the originals had to go. Bannon is gone. Vaux, Smith, Ihiekwe, Palmer is gone. Iorfa is gone. Johnson, Gregory, all these guys had to go for us to get closer to the amount that we need to go ahead and sell off in order to be successful in paying off the debt. So, look at the team. This is how I'm going to be lining up. I'm going to be running a 4-3-3 defensive side, because I think defense is going to be the most important part in surviving. Wilkes will be turned into a left wing. Winnas is going to be playing up top. Musaba is going to be turned into a right winger, which he seems to be very prepared for. Byers as a centre mid. Buckley and Diaby holding down the CDM position. Both players are actually only loaned in, and including the goalkeeper too, who's also a loanee. But then you have the left back, James, Famevo, Bernard in centre-back positions, and then Delgado in the right-back spot, holding it down. Now, ideally what needs to happen is, until January, some of these players have to grow. And ideally, in January, I would sell 1 or 2 key players off this starting 11 for a decent amount so we can get to that 10 million. And then we can start rebuilding the club properly. But first, let's survive this season. And finally, we are done paying it off. Yes, the January transfer window. Actually, look right here. It says 10.6 million at the bottom, which means we can now get rid of the 10.6 million. Drop our budget to just the 600k left if you subtract the 10 million, obviously. So here we go. It does still say, oh, wait, what? That is not the right number. Hold on a second. I'll fix it right now. Now it's fixed. 550k left at the club, and halfway through the season, where are we in the league table? I don't know what that glitch is. It just stays on the screen. What the hell? We're currently 20th, guys. We have to somehow survive. Please make it happen. Let me go ahead and take a look into the transfer hub, and let me show you who I've let go as well just recently. So Famevo has gone. I brought in 2 free agents to be able to sell more players. Those are not starters, by the way, so no worries. Famevo is gone. Wilkes has left. Dawson has gone. And Iorfa before that in the last transfer window to make all of this possible. I'm going to restart the game to get rid of this odd glitch there. So having paid off the 10 million, now at the end of the season, let's take a look at how things have gone. Guys, we are 19. Yes, Sheffield has survived despite selling off basically the entire team, not bringing in anyone into the starting 11. This has been a huge achievement. Probably the biggest achievement we will have throughout this entire video. I'll be honest with you. This is incredible. Now, the fun starts, okay? Achievements are fine, but fun is important as well. Now, the team that has pulled this off is looking like this. Gassama, I turned into a left wing. He had good amounts of pace, so I thought this would be ideal. Windass is on a 71, Musaba on a 72. Byers is pretty unhappy about this situation. Seems like Baconson is taking that playtime away from him. Buckley, Diaby, and Vasquez are going to leave us next season, so it's going to be very important for us to actually get a decent budget for the next year. But Bernard up to a 71. Diaby has gone up a lot. I actually wanted to sell him, but he's one of the ones that somehow survived in this team. And Squad Hub, I assume the wingers have done quite well, but the striker has gotten 13 goals and 9 assists. Pretty impressive. But we got to make some changes going into the next season. I really need to push this team into the top 10 of the championship next year. Lads, they have given us 12 million to work with for this new season. It feels like Christmas, doesn't it? Where do we start in a rebuild? In the goalkeeper position. Of course, we need to start off with the most important spot in the team. And it is going to be a player that has just moved from Barcelona to PSG and is now the backup to Donnarumma and possibly could get a chance at some point. Now, Donnarumma obviously being one of the biggest goalkeepers in world football, that might not happen. But Arnau Tenas is now the goalkeeper of Sheffield Wednesday. Yes, my friends, that is definitely happening right here. 3.5 million spent on him. He comes in with a beautiful rating, the highest rating of our squad. He is 23 years old, 6'1" tall. Now, I am thinking we are looking at the right back spot, 31-year-old. We're looking at left back, 30 years old. And then in midfield, obviously, a bunch of players have left. And we are now left with the likes of Baconson here, who actually could play. But this Stronati guy, I don't know where he came from. Maybe I didn't have enough players and the game just added him in. Or he was loaned out and he came back. I haven't even checked anyone else. I don't think there is actually anyone that we need to pay attention to. We have Munir here from Qatar. Yeah, that's a free agent, surely. But yeah, I need to bring in new players into the squad to strengthen things. I want a striker. I want another CDM. I want a lot of things, and actually 12 million might not be enough. I made a point in signing a player with a real face, and this might continue throughout this entire career mode. So let's see how it goes. This is a Polish striker joining us from Wolfsburg. His name is Bartosz Bialek. Yes, this man is coming in for around £3 million. Once again, a big transfer for us. He's not higher rated than the current striker that we have. The current striker we have right here, Windass, is 30 years old as well. So we're going to move him on just like the other 30-year-olds, ideally. And that will give us a little bit more budget to play with. But this guy is coming in. He's 6'3" tall, so he's going to be a giant. He's going to be someone I'm going to try and find with the crosses of the wingers. But he does have okay pace, good shooting, not the best dribbling, but very high physicality, which I really appreciate. How about a Liverpool lad? Yes, Tyler Morton is walking into the club. He is the CDM I want. I paid basically my entire budget for this one. I need to sell a bunch of players right now. Stronati, I don't know you. I don't need you. This man I need. Comes in with a 70 rating. He's going to hold down that position. An Englishman that has already played in a championship. If I'm not mistaken, he was loaned out to Hull City. But he comes in at the age of 21 and will take this team to the next level. But in order to improve it, still, I need to sell players, bro. How about a bit of action from the man that has broken Manchester United fans' hearts? Lewis Hall was part of the B team that has gone ahead and beaten Manchester United. He played for Newcastle. The former Chelsea player is here now at Sheffield Wednesday. So happy to bring this kid in because he is such a big talent. Honestly, a player that pretty much seems like he could play in any position he wants to. Very impressive. He walked straight into the club. I sold a bunch of players again to be able to make this possible. This was a player that was originally on the bench. Valentin is now going to be our starting right back, possibly. But Hall is now here to take over that left back position. And I'm very happy about that. And I changed the formation, obviously, to just one CDM with 2 centre mids. So hopefully we'll be fine on that front. But ideally, if I can, I would like to bring in another right back. The thing is, I don't have that much money. Let me just double check alongside you here. How much do I have left? Maybe about 2 million. Could be something in between 1.5 up to 2 million. It's going to be tough. So actually, I wasn't able to sign anyone else because the wages were an issue. I had to update them constantly. And now we are looking at a side that is looking very strong in terms of growth in many positions. I'm actually surprised that Gassama and Musaba are doing so well. Bialik, 75. The stats look great. Then we have Tyler Morton, 75 rated as well. Bernard, the original of the squad, 73 rated. Only 24 years old at this stage. Hall, 74. Tenas, 76. This team, next season, if they give me a good budget, I promise you, I will get promotion. But this season, we couldn't do it. 14th. It just wasn't strong enough to be able to compete, especially with teams that are coming down from the Prem. I mean, Wolves was in here. 96 points on them. Bournemouth, 99 points. There's no chance for us to compete with these likes. And even if I do get the money, do I actually go up? I should be promising things that I can't pull off. But let's go and take a look at the performances. I'm hoping to see that Bialik has had a great season. That's all I want to see here. Alongside some others as well, ideally. No, it was Musaba. This guy, hey, he might turn out to be a beast for us long term. Patterson has scored 8 goals. What? Bialik has played way more games, 7-1. Patterson, I need you gone next season, buddy. You're taking playtime away from my boy right here. Future Lewandowski. So let's start off the new season. 15 million in the new budget, and we are bringing in another man with a real face in the game. It is Mehmet Can Aydın, a player that is mentioned for the... Not mentioned. He is supposed to be? No. What's the word that I'm looking for right now? He is supposed to be? No. I don't know, bro. I don't know English. Mehmet Can Aydın is the one I wanted for that right back spot. Destined. Yes, that's the word. Oh, yes. He's destined for the right back position for us. Comes in at a 74 rating. Cost me about 4 mil. 23 years old. 5'10" tall from Turkey. Let's go. Now, I need to get rid of Diaby. He has put in a transfer request. We don't mind that. Let's bring a new centre-back. And that centre-back is going to be Omo Babidele. Yes, he is the one from Norwich, I believe, who actually seems to have moved on to Nottingham Forest now. I didn't even know that. But he's going to come in and join us right now and hopefully take us to the next level. I spent 6.3 million on this guy. I mean, it's a lot of money. It's a B rating in terms of price, but hey, we'll take that upgrade. Diaby, I tried to put him into the deal, didn't work out, but he comes in as a 74 rated player. Bernard is a 5-star weak foot. He's going to go across there. Great pace, great defending, great physicality. A young one, 6'3" tall from the Republic of Ireland. And with that being said, what the hell do I do with that midfield now? Just like Lewis Hall, another Chelsea player is going to join us right now. It is Karni Chukwuemeka. This is an incredible talent. A very, very good one with a bright future ahead of him. But just like many other Chelsea talents, he just doesn't get to show it. So he comes in with a rating of 72, maybe 71. That's fine with me. Baconton, I appreciate all the work you've done. It's time to move on now. Chukwu is here. 71 pace, 71 passing, 76 dribbling, 4-star, 4-star, 21 years old Englishman who is 6'2". This guy can take us to titles. After multiple seasons in the championship, now it's time. Yes, we are second. Sheffield Wednesday is finally going into the Prem. It has taken us long enough, but we had to pay off stuff and we had to build a team with a low budget. And at the end of the day, we are looking at a 77 rated left wing, 79 rated right wing in Musaba, who has been incredible. Bialik up to a 79. Byers, this is your last season. Appreciate everything you've done for us. Morton 80, Chukwu on a 75, Paul 80 as well, Aydin 78, Omo Bamidele with the 77, Bernard with the 76. Tenas has gone up nicely, and this team was good enough to get second. That really impressed me. I thought maybe playoffs, but man, things have gone well, and it's down to Musaba. 20 goals, 8 assists. I have to keep this guy until the end. It just has to happen. He has to become a legend right here. So we're going to keep him. Bialik, much better season this time around. Chukwu with 13 and 11. What a season, and only +3 growth. Gassama 11 and 5. Byers, thank you for once again working out here in this team. And guys, it's time to jump into the Premier League, get big money, and make big moves. They gave me 72 million for making it into the Prem. I love that. But realistically speaking, I think the number is much higher, isn't it? It's like over 100 mil. Alex Scott is the first big signing for us right now. And I am so excited about this one because everyone kept talking about this kid before the season began. Everyone said, oh, this is such a big talent. He should get a big move and everything. And now he plays for Bournemouth. Now, though, he's going to join Sheffield for about 27 million. He comes in with a massive upgrade for that position instantly. An 80 rating on him. Extremely well balanced. A perfect center midfielder that can do both attacking and defending. 5'11" tall from England. Buddy, I appreciate you being here. Help us out here, please. We need to possibly get maybe top 10. I don't know. Still an absolute disgrace that this big transfer that we're bringing in doesn't have a real face. It's Jeremy Doku. I mean, come on, guys. Give him an actual real face. He plays for Manchester City, the treble-winning team. Surely there should have been an update already putting his face into the game. But he comes in for 36.7 million. An A rating for Bryce. His rating itself is like an 82. Gassama will be sold. I appreciate everything he's done. Actually, I don't need to sell him. I can keep him as a backup, right? So we'll do that as long as we have enough money to upgrade the wages. But Doku will be playing left wing for me. 4-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot, 94 pace on him, great amount of dribbling, and just generally speaking, I'm impressed. I'm very impressed by what he has been capable of doing for that City side. Because if you saw that Riyad Mahrez left and the Manchester City wing not necessarily looking as dangerous, you thought they need to bring someone in. And Doku, man, he stepped up. He really has. He's always been an incredible player, but he's always been held back by injury. So maybe the medical staff at Manchester City is doing wonders for him right now. Top 10 was a dream that I couldn't achieve. We came in 14th, guys. 42 points at the end of the day, and you can see Arsenal is at the top. It's a long road to get there, but I am willing to go down that road, and this team is willing to do that as well. I mean, it is a very strong team now, with everyone being above 80. A squad that definitely next season, if it continues growing, could easily get into that top 10. So I'm not too worried, but I have something special for you cooking up right here. Let me show you the FA Cup winners. Sheffield Wednesday against Stoke City in the final. I mean, how? Those semi-finals are terrible as well. I'm amazed by the fact that we are going to be playing European football thanks to the FA Cup win as the 14th in the Premier League in a final against Stoke City. You guys always want me to fill out the bench, and that is exactly what I've done right now. Not necessarily with two high-rated players, but Abdullah is here, Kadlec is here, Antoine, Ibrahim, Ferreira, and Ahmed. These guys are going to be the backups for the squad, and obviously talented youngsters from the free agents that do have growth in them, which will be beneficial to the team itself because obviously we're going to be playing European football, lads. Well, the Premier League season has been good. 7th in the league, and if we would have had just 2 more points, we would have been in the top 4, guys. But you know what? It doesn't matter. We are in the Europa League final. Give me that trophy right now. Give it to me right now. I need it. I want this team to be lifting a European title. We only got here because of the FA Cup victory, and now we have done it. Doku in the last minute of extra time. Love that. He scores. Ahmed scores off the bench. Hey, you guys have been telling me to buy more players for the bench, and we've done it now. And that gets us into the great position of winning this one. Bialek, thank you for your first goal of the game in the 9th minute. So we have qualified for Champions League football despite finishing 7th. There seems to be a theme going on here. We don't qualify for anything through the league itself. It's always through these cup competitions and stuff. So I really love that. It's a different style of rebuild so far. But you know what, man? I'm going to make Musaba the captain. I know Bernard is an original, but Musaba is the one I didn't expect to turn out this great. He's now on an 89. I mean, this guy is ridiculous. Bialek coming in with the 87. Doku obviously has a bunch of play styles there. 86 rated. Chukwu 85. Morton 85. Alex Scott is ahead of them by 3 ratings, and the lowest rating in defense is actually, in fact, the original Bernard with the 85. But man, have we done a great job here with this Sheffield Wednesday squad so far. And Bialek has 30 goals. Finally, he's blowing up the scene right now. And that's what we need to see. Next season, I want us to fight for the Premier League title and Champions League. Who knows what's going to happen there. We have beaten Inter, and now we have beaten Spurs in the first leg. In the second leg, it's us going through into the semi-finals. I need to know. Who's our opponent? It's Wolfsburg. What? Wolfsburg? Really? Oh, it's close. It's 2-1 and 4-1 in the end. I actually wonder how the hell did Wolfsburg make it to the Champions League semi-final? And I'm saying that as the coach of Sheffield Wednesday. But yeah, I shouldn't be as surprised, I guess. And Bayern Munich is going to be my opponent. Oh boy, do I have to tell you a story about Bayern. I'm obviously a Bayern fan, and as you guys know, they played against a 3rd division side in the cup and lost. Yes, last minute goal basically for them. Not last minute, actually, it might have been. And yeah, they lost. Bayern Munich lost against Saarbrücken in the cup. I couldn't believe it. But anyways, let's go back to the team. And the team, look at this. Musaba 92. Yes, buddy. He's the highest rated one. Let's go. I love that. Doku 89. Bialek 90. He's going to be provided with assists from these lads for sure. Alex Scott on a 91 looking ridiculous. Ooh, Lewis Hall 92. Just as high rated as Musaba. This guy is such a talent, man. I can't wait to see his career. Chukwu on an 89 right there. Tyler Morton as well. Defenders looking strong. Bernard, the lowest rated player in the team with an 88. Tenas up to an 89. And in the Premier League, let's see what we have achieved here. Have we won the Prem? No, second to Manchester City. Still establishing ourselves as one of the big clubs in England once more. That is a good feeling. And I need to know who has been the guy. Bialek, 31 and 2. Delivering once more. Musaba 17-16. Chukwu 13-9. 11-12. And Scott with 9 and 16. This talent is a big one, and he's helped us out throughout this period right here. But Musaba, it's time for you to lift that beautiful trophy. Can you do it against Bayern Munich? That is the big question today. Let's see how this one goes. I'm excited. I believe I'm still yet to lose a Champions League final on FC24. When that day comes, it's going to be a sad one, but hopefully today is not that day. Bayern Munich, obviously, with some extremely talented players right here, with the likes of Musiala still part of the squad, as I can tell. This is not going to be a walk in the park, that's for sure. Rico Lewis now playing for Bayern. Immediately brings the ball forward to Mathys Tel. Mathys Tel to Musiala, and a huge save from Ten Hag. Keeps us level. Musaba, there he is, the captain. He's running. He is going for it. Doku at the far post, expecting a pass. He receives it, but the finish is nearly a throw-in. Ooh, big steal. Bialik on the control of the ball. Still fighting for it. Bialik. Oh, that is some amazing stuff from a striker. Not giving up. Musaba. Morton. Shot. Saved. Oh, Doku. Big steal. Bialik. Keeper Livakovic does well enough. Oh, no, man. That's not good. Uh-oh. No. 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 Yes. Bro, I gotta tell you, I thought that was in. Ooh, good pass into Kingsley. Kingsley, just one great pass. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Yes. I needed that. Oh, my baby there. Down to the left. Doku. Lots of space. Doku. He has all the pace in the world. Doku. Stops. Brings it back. For Morton. I don't know why I did that. It's not Morton. It's Alex Scott. Big mistake for me. I should have just taken the shot with Doku, man. I just realized that these kits kind of look like FC Porto. But anyways. Chukwu. He plays a great pass here. That's the only one I had on. Scott. Down to the right back. Aydın. Moving in. Bialik is open. Oh my God, what a finish that is. I can't believe he was capable of putting that much power into such an acrobatic finish. Show me right now. This guy is my Lewandowski, the Polish striker, coming up with the power and accuracy and the acrobatics. It is just unstoppable. Livakovic does nothing about it. He's just watching. Now we gotta defend this. The best of our abilities. Pedro Gonçalves. Musiala. Pedro Gonçalves again. And Musiala, I need to cut off the passing lanes. And we do exactly that with Omo Bamidele. And there goes our captain. He wants the ball. He doesn't get it. Unless he has ridiculous pace. And that should have been a red card and a foul. That's a bad pass, buddy. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? We're letting Musiala create an attack for his team. And we're giving it straight back into them once more. I don't know what the hell I'm doing here. It's just not good. Pedro Gonçalves makes it 1-1. Ooh, big steal. Yes. Captain Musaba. Come on. Nah, you cannot miss that. Anyone can miss, but not you, Captain. Oh, boy. Bayern could get the second here. Oh, my tackles are just bouncing off of him. I don't like that. Thank you. No, no, no. What the hell is that pass? Oh, bro, not Livakovic. It is Ten Hag making the save. And now on the line, I save it again. And then I save it again. This is ridiculous. There's one man making a great run. Is that a perfect assist? Doku. No, it could have been a perfect assist. Bayern running down that left-hand side for themselves here. Lewis Hall putting in tackles and everything. Nothing is working. Oh, no, not a late... Wait, I can't... Literally... Bro. Nah, it's rigged. It's rigged. You can see me switch players with L1, by the way, and it keeps switching me to people who are nowhere near the ball. Instead of the guy that's right on his body, the game switches me to the ones surrounding him on the outside. How does that make sense? Ah, man. This is rigged. This is actually the first final I'm gonna lose. I'm so freaking upset now. Yeah, that's it. That's it, bro. We lost this. We freaking lost this. Sheffield Wednesday fans, I'm so sorry. But at the end of the day, we are losing this. And it's so sad. I tried my best, I swear to God. Just like in every single other Champions League final, I've given it my all. But it just wasn't meant to be. I'm sorry. I'm not going to watch these highlights. I'm going to watch the goal that decided it all once more so that you understand what the hell happened there. Because if you didn't pay attention while it was happening, now you can see it. Look at this. I'm switching. As soon as he has the ball, I'm switching players. I'm trying to get to the man behind him because I know I can put in a tackle there. I can go around him easily instead of the AI defending there where he's like stuck behind him. Ah, man. I'm so sorry, guys. It didn't work out in the end. Sheffield Wednesday. All I tried to do was build your team up, pay off the issues, the debt that this club has had, and build a team for the future. And I think I've done that just without the Champions League title this time around. Thank you guys so much for watching anyways. Have a good one. And let me know which team to rebuild in the comments down below. And subscribe if you are new. We're getting closer to 500,000 off a milli. Let's do it. Take care and peace.